Well, good afternoon, everyone, on the land of the tube. Absolutely gorgeous day down on Krunch Lake. Got my little TTE, throwing on a little flaps. Let's do some flying. I hope everybody's doing great. I am having fun bitting around with all kinds of chores, playing with my chainsaw. I'll say hi to everybody, and that includes Mr. Rick and Brian and Sherba and George and my gals, girls. I brought a beaver. It'll be out later. I just wanted to get this out before any crazy winds. And of course, raptor. This thing is so overpowered with those HV batteries. Now, because there's just some errant winds, nothing too severe, I feel like I can puddle around with this thing and land it any way I want. Oh, just yanked it off the ground there. No flaps, so. I did learn that this, there's one float plane that you can land it without power. It's much better with floats, or with flaps. And I got the wind right on my nose right now. So here I am landing with the wind. Smart idea. Oh yeah. Watching Brian, two old campers and dog, doing some marching around with their hound. They do a healthy hike all the time. That is so cool. We are kindred spirits, because Gail and I have already been out twice today. And I'm lucky. I live on a huge park. Hundreds of acres. So we can just walk out the front door and go cavorting. Which she reminds me that's my duty several times a day. Now we have fun. She goes out and sniffs bees. She loves eating bees. So we got these ground bees. Yeah. So bees that live in the ground, I don't know. They have some underground hives, and she just munches them out like you can't believe. This thing is just bizarre. Bizarre for power. What else? Sprightly conversations with the gals. It was funny. Jocelyn was joking with them about their choice of bikini wear, letting them know that things are a little different in the Philippines. I mean, some of the avant-garde beaches you can get away with the French cuts and all this sort of stuff, but in most cases, and they sort of went, oh, okay, we'll go for the conservative type, and that's pretty much a guarantee for success down there. There's a lot of folks who would say nothing. You know, that's the Filipino culture. You just don't say stuff like that. Like, no, they wouldn't consider that reprehensible. Look at this little baby. I was reading on the forums, people were talking about the curve on the tail, and gosh, guys, this thing's quite bowed, and never gave it a second thought. And you know what's funny is with the HV batteries running on the pits, it did this weird surging thing. With this one, it doesn't do anything, and I can have the batteries like right up to charge. And I get the, you know, the weird battery alarm because of the telemetry and stuff, which I turned off on this, like when I plug it in, but it doesn't do the pulsing. I don't have to reset it. So it must have been like a firmware change or something with later versions, I guess. I don't know. Fluff around. George, you're an inspiration for micro float flight. I just can't pull off those slick landings like you do. Mine are a little bit floppy, I guess, if I took my time. What else? Everybody else is doing good. Con is actually relaxing a little bit. So they have this wild ginseng and ginger farm through Dad's. Actually, Dad's long passed away. Her and her mom simply manage it, and besides her teaching job, and she's sympathizing with the girls. Blip. Because they work so hard, but boy, the mud fest. They crack me up. You just have to. Oh, now the wind's on my back. That's interesting. It's expected. Let it weather vane here and actually find a wind. Yeah, it's right up my back now. Well, and it's a substantial little breeze for this little guy. Oh, let's not risk flipping it over. Oh boy. Yeah, it's getting kind of ruckus. This is such a fun little beast, and you can just blast it off the ground, so let's do that. Let's just blast it off. Oh yeah, the wind's coming up a little bit. Well, that'll help me with the heavy beaver. I got a big beaver. Brought the other beaver One can't have too many beavers. One must share the beavertum. The beaverish. I googled, whoa. I was pondering putting in more battery in the Dynam because of the impending doom of my HRB 2600s, which are I think 4 years old and have hundreds of cycles on them. And they are well, I've got one left, and I was reserving it for another plane. Then I realized, oh shoot, I use that in the Beaver. Of course, with the other Beaver, it's a 2200 3-cell, and I have loads of those. So, okay, it's getting raunchy wind. Look at this thing sail. I don't know if you watched any of the other videos. I can slope soar this darn thing. You can actually slope it. Bloop. Okay, I know I've got a ton of power left because I'm using the HV batteries, but I'll cap it here and we'll move on to another subject. So, see you in a bit. Bye.